absolutely brilliant at what he does.
And he's very good at what exactly. So if you're going to have an inaugural podcast category,
and you don't have.
It just speaks to living in the blue sky bubble.
Yeah.
Like, get out of your fucking bubble, you know? I want to be one of you. I am one of you. But you're just so hard to defend because you're just such fucking smug assholes. And this town is the epicenter of the problem. It really is. I just got a Golden Globe nomination for the one I did.
Oh, really?
That's yesterday.
How often do you get nominated for your specials?
Nothing. I used to get nominated for everything.
Yeah.
And then the wokeness came in, and then I was considered conservative, which
are you bad?
Ridiculous. So I was what I call soft.
Bill Maher has taken aim at Hollywood, and the reaction is intense. The well-known critic of woke culture criticized the film industry for promoting certain narratives and shaping society in ways he believes have failed. His comments were blunt, continuous, and unapologetic. So, subscribe now and let's begin.
Next year, about celebrities, not to get too political, but they just make it worse.
Your whole career.
No, I mean with you guys. They just make it worse. Celebrities do when they speak, and they're almost always on one side of the political divide.
Yes.
And that's basically the side I vote for. You know, as I always say to my woke friends, we voted for the same person. You're just why she lost. I could gather, and I think I will, because it'll be funny, just the incredibly stupid things that celebrities say about politics or finance or something.
Yeah, we're bad.
And then, so if you're like the person out there going, well, how can you live on $100 million a year? Vote Kamala Harris. That's the game.
Maher strongly criticizes celebrities who openly support presidential candidates without taking the time to understand the facts or the broader political reality. Although he admits he voted for Kamala Harris, Maher says he always felt her campaign was destined to fail, mainly because she avoided clearly distancing herself from the increasingly unpopular woke movement. He believes this hesitation left her exposed to growing voter dissatisfaction well before Election Day. Maher repeatedly warned both Harris and the Democratic Party that ignoring public anger would have serious consequences, but his warnings were dismissed. Party leaders, he claims, preferred comforting narratives over hard truths. At the same time, Hollywood stars rushed to endorse Kamala, confidently assuming she would win easily. Maher argues that this created a misleading sense of success, driven by celebrity praise, social media hype, and virtue signaling instead of genuine public support. Ultimately, he says, real voter sentiment proved far more powerful than any celebrity endorsement.
The country in the hands of these people. I'll vote for this guy who's crazy, but at least this kind of crazy, I can almost relate to him more.
You can't have movie stars and politicians that we know have hundreds of millions of dollars lecturing you. It's just the elitist thing that came out of all that, the Democrats. It wasn't a positive thing. They are not going to do that in 2028. I bet they'll have regular people.
He's so thoughtful sometimes.
He's very smart about this.
Dana Carvey suggests that celebrities will likely hesitate before publicly backing political candidates again, especially Democrats, after seeing how badly their previous endorsements turned out. He believes the outcome highlights how out of touch Hollywood activism has become with ordinary voters. According to Carvey, when famous figures lecture the public about politics, it often feels insensitive and unproductive, sometimes even damaging their own cause. He views it as elitist for rich entertainers, protected by fame and privilege, to tell everyday people how they should vote. Carvey argues that this kind of moral messaging pushes away working-class voters who already feel dismissed or misunderstood by cultural elites. Instead of building confidence, celebrity endorsements often deepen frustration and distrust toward the political system. He adds that voters aren't looking for advice from luxury lifestyles and fame. They want leaders who relate to real problems like high living costs, safety, and daily struggles. Until celebrities understand this divide, Carvey says their political influence will keep shrinking rather than growing.
Got a Golden Globe nomination for the one I did.
Oh, really?
That's yesterday.
How often do you get nominated for your specials?
Nothing. I used to get nominated for everything.
Yeah.
And then the wokeness came in, and then I was considered conservative, which
are you bad?
ridiculous. So I was so what I call soft canceled.
Yeah.
Where you don't
Well, I'm a Bill Clinton liberal, which is from the 90s, which is now called a Nazi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a
So-
white supremacist.
So this is the first time in a while I've been nominated for something.
Okay.
Which I think shows a little bit that we are coming out of the wokeness. I mean, I'm not going to win, and I'm probably not even going to go, but I take it as a victory that they were not able to ignore how good that special was.
Ma talks about how he feels he was pushed aside simply for refusing to conform to woke expectations. Before speaking out, his comedy specials were frequently recognized with major awards and industry praise. But once he started criticizing progressive ideology, those opportunities suddenly disappeared. Ma says he was never formally blacklisted, just slowly excluded, overlooked, and removed from the spotlight. The message was obvious to him: agree with the narrative or become irrelevant. For years, he watched safer comedians get rewarded while he was ignored. Now, as public attitudes shift and the influence of woke culture weakens, Ma has unexpectedly been welcomed back. His recent Golden Globe nomination feels intentional rather than accidental. To him, it proves that Hollywood follows whatever is popular, not what is principled. Ma deserves credit for standing firm, accepting the consequences, and refusing to compromise his views when staying quiet would have been easier.
And that the woke can watch and not throw up because I call their shit out and the fact that people are laughing shows that it's funny. When you do stupid things, it's funny, and the left did a lot more stupid things in the last 5 to 10 years. And I'm a comedian. I go where the gold is, and it's hitting the side of a barn to make fun of some of this shit.
It's serious.
I mean, if you think, I quoted like very esteemed publications like The Atlantic or saying things like, separating sports by sex doesn't make sense. Well, if that's not of course it does. If anybody can't do 5 minutes on that, or Mr. Beast, who was helping disabled people, and the Washington Post guy was tweeting like, he thinks disability is something that needs to be solved.
Maher has been under constant fire in recent years for openly opposing woke culture. Many people expected the pressure to eventually silence him, but instead he became even more outspoken. Rather than backing off, he leaned into the controversy, using a large part of his latest comedy special to directly target the far left while others avoided sensitive topics. He confronted it head-on. That kind of boldness is risky in an industry where a single misstep can end a career. Ma knows the consequences, yet he keeps speaking his mind no matter who it offends. Meanwhile, many other comedians gave in at the first sign of criticism, choosing comfort over truth and popularity over integrity. Ma did the opposite. He didn't change his material, dilute his views, or apologize for questioning dominant ideas. Agree with him or not, his readiness to stand firm in an unfriendly environment is clear. And in modern comedy, that level of bravery is becoming increasingly uncommon.
Guest category at the Globes?
Oh, really?
No, you know what someone said? I thought
Is
they
there?
were kidding.
Oh,
I would think you...
did we get nominated?
No,
We're defending
wouldn't you have
champions.
known?
Ma and his guests questioned why someone like Joe Rogan was missing from this year's Golden Globe podcast nominations. For years, the Joe Rogan Experience has been one of the most popular and influential podcasts in the world, with massive reach and long-term cultural impact. Given that record, Ma finds it strange that Rogan wasn't even considered. He believes the decision has little to do with the show's quality or success and much more to do with politics. According to Ma, Rogan's habit of challenging progressive views and rejecting woke narratives has made him unwelcome in elite award circles. He argues that Hollywood now prioritizes ideological loyalty over genuine achievement. Voices that repeat approved opinions are rewarded, while those who challenge them are quietly ignored, regardless of their popularity. Ma warns that this turns awards into tools of conformity rather than honest recognition.
Absolutely brilliant at what he
and
does.
he's very good at what exactly.
Amazing.
So if you're going to have an inaugural podcast category,
and you don't
maybe
have
it just speaks to living in the blue sky bubble.
Yeah.
But get out of your bubble, you know? I want to be one of you. I am one of you. But you're just so hard to defend because you're just such fucking smug assholes. And this town is the epicenter of the problem.
Ma delivers a harsh criticism of Hollywood, claiming the industry is stuck inside its own liberal echo chamber. He argues that studio leaders, award panels, and celebrities have become so isolated that they refuse to engage with anyone who challenges their beliefs. Instead of open discussion, opposing views are met with silence, exclusion, or subtle punishment. According to Ma, this environment rewards agreement and treats disagreement like a threat. He uses Joe Rogan as a key example, saying the podcaster was pushed aside not because he lacks success or relevance, but because he won't conform to woke ideology. In Ma's view, Hollywood no longer encourages honest debate, it demands loyalty. By shutting out voices like Rogan's, he warns the industry isn't advancing progress, but revealing how far removed it has become from the diverse opinions of everyday Americans.
About the Oscars is they do reflect society. That's why we pay so much attention, partly. And things are always changing in our industry, like streaming. You know, it just changed the whole industry. This happens so often. So they have to come up with new categories for the awards. The Golden Globes came up with a new one this year. They're basically a picture people liked. They had, you know, they had become such self-congratulating, virtue-signaling bores that they had to go, oh yeah, let's make a category for that. People actually paid to see something great. So
Ma strongly criticizes what he sees as Hollywood's habit of letting online activist pressure shape films more than creativity or quality. He argues that the industry now goes out of its way to satisfy vocal groups by creating award categories that focus on messaging instead of real artistic value. As an example, he points to last year's category for the picture people liked, which he ridicules as sounding more like a consolation prize than a meaningful achievement. Ma believes award shows have become so eager for approval and relevance that they've weakened their own credibility. Rather than honoring true excellence, originality, or lasting impact, Hollywood keeps adjusting the standards to please every trending demand. He warns that this kind of virtue signaling doesn't improve cinema. It devalues it by turning prestigious awards into empty symbols instead of genuine recognition.
So there's a new Oscar categories. Would you like to hear the Oscar category? I knew you would. I knew you would want to hear them. For example, this was needed. Best editing of a film that's still an hour too long. Achievement in ethnic prosthetics. Best achievement in replacing an actor who tweeted something offensive. Best use of a freeze frame, followed by the words, "You're probably wondering how I got here."
Ma then sets his sights on Hollywood executives, using sharp humor and parody to lampoon the Oscars and Golden Globes. He invents exaggerated woke awards to mirror what he sees as the industry's obsession with ideological messaging over genuine talent. These sketches aren't just for laughs, they're a pointed critique of how hollow many accolades have become. According to Ma, awards that once celebrated excellence in film are now diluted by virtue signaling and box checking, with meaning sacrificed for approval. By mocking categories that reward messaging rather than merit, he highlights just how little these trophies truly represent. In his view, Hollywood has traded real achievement for symbolic validation, turning once prestigious ceremonies into self-congratulatory performances. Ma's satire resonates because it reflects a broader frustration. When everything is an award, nothing truly matters. Through his biting humor, he emphasizes that meaning has been replaced by the pursuit of applause. Hollywood, he argues, has lost its way, fixated on ideology, conformity, and public approval while sidelining dissenting voices. By exposing celebrity activism, mocking empty honors, and defending free expression, Ma stands out as a rare voice willing to challenge the system from the inside. Whether audiences agree or not, his commentary strikes a chord because it taps into widespread fatigue with Hollywood's echo chamber. As the industry prioritizes activism over artistry, applause over honesty, Ma warns that credibility erodes, and no trophy, however shiny, can restore it. And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.